Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome to my regular stitching vlog. So today I'm planning on working on my mystery cell by Linen and Threads. So this is what May's part looks like. So I'm going to start with that today, and June's part came out today and that looks like this. So we're moving back to the bottom here, and it seems like it's a lot more stitches than May. And because I don't want to get behind by the time part 7 comes out, I'm going to try to finish these two sections before I work on anything else. And I'm using a Baldani thread, and this is all I have left. And I actually bought two new spools just for this project, and this is the number. And I think like the O or the 0 in front of 775 means it's variegated. So yeah, I'm going to use up all of the leftover floss first and then start using the new spool. So that's really exciting. And I actually forgot to talk about this project in my last video when I was talking about my plans for June. One of my subscribers actually reminded me, so I'm gonna work on my fantasy unicorn project this month. And this was in a Cross Stitch Gold magazine, I think, and it's a really pretty design. And I haven't worked on this for maybe 2 years now, so I'm gonna try to work on meeting this circle on top, and I have some part threads here. So yeah, I'm gonna try to meet this circle here and work down. And the last time I worked on this, I worked on meeting the bottom section and that matched up perfectly, so that was really good. So yeah, this was started when I used to stitch on 28 counts. So this looks really huge to me, like the cross stitches. But still, I'm super excited to work on this. But right now, I'm gonna try to work on finishing the two parts on my mystery cell. So I just spent a couple of hours working on this section here, and again, I did mess up somewhere around here, but I just decided to keep it that way. I was watching a Netflix show, so I think I got distracted, but it's barely noticeable, so I don't really mind it. But I was watching Snowpiercer, the Netflix series. It's pretty new. I think it came out a couple of weeks ago, and I actually think I like the movie so much better. There's only 3 episodes available for now, and I think a new episode comes out every Monday. And I just watched the third episode, and it's like there's no like big issues going on that's related to being in that train. So they're trying to solve a murder case, which seems like, I don't know, nothing different than any other crime shows. It just takes place on that train, and I wish it was more about the train and that system than it is about the murder case. I mean, there's so many crime TV shows, so why is this any different? They do talk about the train a little bit, but that's like a really small section of the story, I think. But maybe it'll get better, I don't know. I'm still going to watch it when the new episode comes out next week, but if it just turns out to be like a regular crime show, I don't know if I'll continue. And I also started watching season 5 of Outlander, and I really like that show. So I'm going to binge watch Outlander tonight, and yeah, but anyways, back to so I used up all of the floss from my last spool, and I'm going to start using my new one. So if I stitch any more tonight, I'll come back and check in and show you my progress on this. So I'm going to continue with this project today, and I'm going to use this. But before that, I want to start by introducing my new needle minders that I'll be adding to my shop this week, and I'm really excited about these. So the first needle minder is this rainbow needle minder, and this is special because it's like a 2-in-1 item. And I don't have a magnet on it yet, but when I'm working on a piece like this, a monochromatic project, I like to pre-cut my floss so that I could just start stitching. And I didn't like the fact that I had threads loose all over me, so I decided to make a needle minder that's also a thread keeper. So basically, this needle minder came out of my laziness, I guess. And I'm really excited to try this out myself. So I have this here cut, and I haven't added the needle or the magnet yet here, but I'm gonna put it right here and put the floss in here and anchor it just like you would do on a thread organizer. And so just imagine a magnet on top, so the needle would sit right here, and when you try to take out a floss, you'll just use the needle and just pull one thread out. So just like this, and you start stitching. So yeah, that's how that works. And also I've made one in a pastel tone so that I could use this one in my unicorn project this month. And I really like to draw hearts, so I made a tiny heart needle minder in the same color scheme as my Polkadot Rainbow one. Very simple and cute, and I really like this one as well. I should have made a pastel heart one too to go with the other rainbow, and I think I will. So that's the heart. And then I made another girl with big hair, but it's more of a stylized version than this one. So this is what she looks like. And this was really fun to design, but I really like them both. I think it looks really pretty together too. So yeah, I'm trying to grow my Etsy shop with some new needle minders with my own drawings and designs. And if you could follow my Instagram account, I'll also put it here as well on the screen. And it's the best way to support me to make more videos and more needle minders. So I'll have the links and my Instagram handle in the description box below. I would really appreciate your visits. And it's called Stitch with Coffee, named after my late cat. Her name was Coffee, and I don't know, she used to just sit next to me while I stitch, and I could hear her purrs. And but I also like to drink coffee when I stitch, so I thought it was a perfect name for my Etsy shop. So yeah, I would really appreciate your support just by following my Instagram. And yeah, I'm always a little shy talking about my Etsy shop, but this year I really want to grow my shop, and I just found that I really love making needle minders and making stickers and all of that. So I really hope to see you there, and these will be in my shop this week. So I'm gonna head out and get some more epoxy to glue my magnets onto my needle minders and try them out and see how it really works. So I glued the magnet and it's all dry now, and it looks like it's working the way I wanted it to. So I have the needle minder at the high point of the rainbow, so there's a little bit of a tilt, but I wanted that slight tilt because the threads that are anchored were going to level that tilt out, if that makes sense. So that's why I designed a rainbow for this type of needle minder. So the needles sit here, floss hangs here, and I also have my matching heart needle minder. And let's see if this is gonna work. So I'm using my left hand, so I don't know how well it'll come out, but I'm just taking a needle and picking out one floss or one thread. And I'm doing this with my left hand, as I said, so it's a little difficult. So just like this. And yeah. So I'm really excited about this. So I'm gonna start stitching using this needle minder. So I'll check in to show you my progress later tonight. So I'm back to check in. So I finished this motif and then also this smaller one, and then also started on my second motif right below it. So after this motif that I'm working on right now, I'm gonna move to the bottom to work on part 6. But I think I'm gonna start working on my evergreen angel as well so that I could go back and forth. So I'll start working on this tomorrow, and this needle minder is working really well for me. I think I stitch a lot faster now because the floss is right here, and I really like how light it is. So I'm super happy with my new products today. So I think I'm done stitching for tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to start today with my evergreen angel. So I have my brown perforated paper, and I'm going to cut it down to the right size to stitch so it's easier to handle. And I have some DMC here. So yeah, I think I'll start from the top and work on her hair first. like I did with my other angels. And if I can, I'll try to finish her skin as well, but I think I'll be happy with finishing her hair today. So I just finished some portion of her hair and just the two colors. There's another dark color, but I wasn't able to get to that because I want to work on my mystery cell, so I just stopped. But I'm really happy with my progress and I think it looks really good. And I didn't make any mistakes, so that's really nice. So I'm going to try to work on my mystery cell now and try to finish this motif. So I'll come back in a little bit to show you my progress. Here's my progress on my mystery cell. So all I need to do is a couple of leaves here and a flower, but I'm a little tired today, so I don't think I'll finish this tonight. But everything looks really good, so I'm really happy with this so far. So tomorrow I'll definitely finish part 5 and I'll work on my angel for a bit and move on to part 6. With this project, I think I'll try to finish her face tomorrow, and I don't think I will tomorrow, but I really want to start stitching her dress because I really love the green in her dress. I think it's a really nice color. And everything is stitching up pretty fast, so yeah, I'm really happy with all of my progresses today. So yeah, I'll continue with these two projects tomorrow, and I'm also really liking my needleminder slash threadkeeper. I know it's really weird to like your own product too much, but it's really convenient and it makes me enjoy my project even more. And it also makes me want to work on my other two monochromatic projects, my Life After Death and Nightmare. So you might see those two projects sometime this month. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So tomorrow I'll try to finish my mystery cell and work on my evergreen angel. It is Thursday afternoon and I just finished my second motif, so that's part 5 finished. And I feel like this stitched up really fast and I'm considering this as a partial finish. So I'm going to start working on part 6 tonight. And with this, I'm not going to do the initials now, like the alphabets. And I haven't actually decided if I will at all, but I just want to see how many there will be in this whole design, so that I know what to put in if I decide to. So I'm just going to start with the motifs. So I'm going to work on this later tonight, but I'm working on my evergreen angel. So this is what it looks like so far. Let me get a piece of paper. So yeah, I was working on the dark part of her hair and just started on her skin. So yeah, if I can, I want to get her face finished today because I know it's going to look a little scary if I only partially finish her face. I remember what my Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus looked like when I only had a little bit of stitches in their faces. So yeah. So I'm going to try to finish her face tonight, but that's a lot of stitches and I also want to work on my mystery cell. So we'll see. And I'm using my new needle minder for this project, and because it's made of very light material, I'm having no problem using this on my paper, even though it's a little big. So yeah, I'm really happy with my needle minders. And I think this needle minder goes really well with the color of her dress. So that's why I chose this needle minder for this project. So yeah, I'm gonna go back working on her skin and I'll come back later to show you my progress. So it's been a couple of hours and I know she looks a little freaky now. I knew this was gonna happen because I've only done 2 of the DMCs so far for her skin. So it's going to look like this at some point, but yeah, a little bit of blush, a little bit of contouring. She's gonna look pretty. It's almost like applying makeup. So I'm going to continue with this tomorrow though because I really want to start part 6 of my mystery cell. So and I also decided that I want to stitch the 2020 because I'm going to finish this year. So I'll stitch the 2020 and skip the alphabets for now. So I'm going to start from this corner from the bottom and work my way to the right. So I'll see you in a little bit. So I just stitched for an hour and I don't think I've updated my progress from last night. So but I only had like 30 stitches in the corner, so it wasn't that much to show. And this motif is cool, the one that I'm working on right now, but I really like this one. To me, it looks like a Christmas wreath with the 2020 in it, and it looks really pretty. So after I finish this one, I think I'll work on that. my original plan was to do the bottom two first, but I think I want to do the round one first, before I get to the third motif. And I think it'll be nice to work on a round design for a change. So yeah, that's all I did on this one, and I'm going to work on my angel because it's been just staring at me looking like this, so I'm gonna try to finish her face tonight. So I just finished stitching her face and it looks really pretty, but it looks a little strange right now because I haven't done the back stitching, and also she doesn't have eyes yet because the eyeballs are stitched with acrylic and it's like this dark purple color, if you see here, and or you can see it better here on her sleeves, but it's like this very dark purple color, and it's the one that 123 stitch didn't carry, so I had to order it from somewhere else and I don't have it yet. um so yeah, I'm waiting on that, so I'll do that later when I get it, but I don't think I've ever stitched eyes with acrylic before. I know I stitched one of the angel's lips with the acrylic and that was really pretty, so yeah, I'm really curious what it's going to look like with her eyes in acrylic. And there was a lot of color changes in her skin, but it's really worth it. I really like the shading that Brooks Books does in her designs. So yeah, I'm super happy with how this is turning out. So I think I'm done stitching for tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to end the video here. So you'll see this in my next video, but tomorrow I'm going to work on and try to finish, where is it? Oh, here it is. My fish, because I wanna I wanna have a couple of these finished this month. So tomorrow I'm gonna work on my mystery cell and try to finish the fish, the beading and backstitching and all of it. So yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, I haven't posted a video in a couple of days now, so I hope you liked this video, and I didn't include anything else other than cross stitching in this one, so let me know if you'd like to see other things and I'll try to include those in my next one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.